Alright, we just got our trailer back after it being in the shop for more than 2 months. And yes, the bill cost more than $7,000.
How did we end up doing this much damage to our trailer? And what can you do to prevent it from happening to you?
And why are we smiling about it?
We just got word that our trailer is ready to pick up.
Yay!
So we're very excited. We're gonna go get it.
We gotta go all the way to Chilliwack for this.
All right, we just paid our bill. We're checking out the work on the trailer. They washed it for us. It's looking real good. Check out the roof. All right, I'm up here having a look at the roof. It looks like a brand new roof, basically. Yeah, and I've got the solar panels 2 and 2 now because they took out the TV antenna that we didn't need anymore. So now there is more room for solar. Might be coming soon. Who knows? We'll see. All right, I'm just gonna take a look at the solar, make sure everything's charging well. I can at least flip on the solar and see. Well, she's all hooked up. We're good to go. Now we also got our slide fixed, so let's see how that's working now. I'd say that's buttery smooth compared to how it was. Yeah, so I hadn't parked in the driveway in a little while. Took me a couple tries, but I love this new spot that we cleared out all these plants. The slide has plenty of room to come out now. I've got room to work on everything. I can get to the tires. This is absolutely great. Best idea ever.
And now we have to put everything back in the trailer. But what caused over $7,000 worth of damage to our trailer?
So last summer we were staying at the Cold Spring Campground in Manning Park. Everything was going great until we tried to leave. We came down this road that came to sort of an X crossing, and I took the turn maybe just a little too tight, and whack! A tree branch hit the back of the trailer, scraped along. It just wasn't great. I just glanced in my mirror and all of a sudden like, whoa, tree, out of nowhere. We stopped to check the roof. I went up there and had a look. I was most concerned about our brand new solar panels, but I didn't actually check the rubber roof as well as I could because I thought it was pretty durable.
Any damage?
Everything looks good as far as I can tell.
Fast forward to the fall, and we took the trailer in for some regular maintenance, and they did a pressure leak test for the seals. And well, they found 2 small holes in the roof right behind the solar panels. That branch must have flicked off the solar panel into the rubber roof and caused some little holes that we didn't see.
So they patched up those holes, but the thing was, it had already started raining that season, and some water got underneath and onto the boards, and the boards started rotting. And once those boards start rotting, there's just no way to stop it. So you have to get rid of that wood, put in new wood, and then put the new roof over top.
Replacing a small section of rubber roof is kind of difficult, and it makes it much more prone to leaks. So what the shop had actually advised us to do was to replace the roof. So what they had to do was remove the solar panels, the vent covers, the skylight, anything basically on the roof. Then they had to lift off the rubber, remove the section of rotted wood, and put on a brand new rubber roof. And then, of course, put everything back on.
The one good thing that came out of all this is that they took off our old analog TV antenna and put the solar panels on 2x2, which leaves a lot more room for future solar expansion now. And also, another good thing was that the majority of the roof repair was covered by our insurance company. All we had to pay was a reasonable deductible. So we're very, very thankful about that. So how do you avoid a catastrophe like we had? Well, first, avoid any low-hanging trees. Take a look around at your surroundings before you go through.
It really helps to have a spotter or two when you're driving around areas with low-hanging branches or other obstacles.
And remember to always take your turns really wide, especially when there's things like trees around.
Yeah. And don't forget to visually inspect your roof before and after every time you go out.
And you may even want to consider having a professional leak test done at least once a year.
Yeah, this is how we actually discovered that we had a problem in the first place. And thankfully, it didn't spread to the entire roof or to the inside of the trailer. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, so follow those tips, and here's hoping you don't have the same problem we did.
Fingers crossed.
So one thing you have to do every season is disinfect your fresh water tank. Now, this isn't actually that hard. All you need is half a cup of bleach, and then you mix that with some water, because you don't want to pour the bleach just down undiluted. Some serious water pressure. And then you pour that mixture in, fill the entire tank. This branch is still a little bit in the way. I love this little suction pump. Works great. Turn on all your taps to make sure that the bleach water gets all through all the lines. And then leave it in your tank for 12 hours. After that, empty it out, and then fill your tank with fresh water. And rinse that out again too. After that, your tank has been disinfected, and you're ready to go camping. All right, well, we've got a sanitized water tank now, but we got a couple more things we need to do.
That's right, we need to recaulk the kitchen sink because that's starting to peel off. A couple of the baseboards are pulling off as well, so we've got to re-glue those down. And then we've got to repair a door hinge, which broke while we were away this past winter.
Yep, and then I'm going to be doing a couple of videos, one about replacing our converter, which also broke over that trip, and hooking up the Starlink to the trailer. We'll see you then.
You can cut that part out. It was bad. You still filming me? Ready?
I'm not.
Oh. I'm gonna do that again. Trip terror down, plug, plug, plug. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And 3.
2.
Can you avoid a...
Okay. Make sure you don't miss the next video by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.